3 great new affordable lights from Viltrox. Let's review those. What's good, guys? My name is Oleg Nikitin, you're watching No Limits On channel. So today we have 3 lights, a Pixel 2, very affordable one from Viltrox, also a pocket light with magnets and RGB capabilities, 12 watts, and also a 40-watt LED panel with pretty bright LEDs, including RGB and effects. So let's go through each of those one by one. We'll start off with the RB-V12 light. It's a 12-watt light. We have a switch right here, and it does have RGB capabilities. Right now we're at 100% brightness, and as you can tell, guys, it's pretty bright for a 12-watt light. I can even have some background colors with this light, and also it does have a lot of different settings. For example, you have your RGBW mode, your color mode, effects mode. You can change the settings of the effect, like slow, normal, and fast. You can change the scene. We have a ton of different effects right here. The CCT range is 2500 to 8500 Kelvin with green magenta shift, which is also a nice touch because some lights do have some tints like purple or cyan shifts, and you can interact with those with the green magenta shift in this light. Also, the charging time is 1.5 hours, and the work time at 5600 Kelvin, 100% brightness, is 70 minutes, which is not bad. Also, this light does have magnets. As you can tell, I have magnetically attached it to the bottom of my table, and here it is once again. Also, this light does have pretty good CRI and TLCI values at 95+. It's also 270 grams, and it's absolutely silent, and it doesn't get even warm. Also, we have a frost frame right here, so the light you get is pretty soft, and we'll compare the brightness of this light with other pocket lights a little bit further on in this video. In the kit, you'll get the USB-C to USB-A cable, as well as a cold shoe mount. We have a 1/4-inch thread right here, and you can attach it to your camera directly. And the price of this light is lower than 70 bucks. And compared to the competition, for example, Aperture MC or something like that, it's a no-brainer and it's a killer deal. And the next pretty interesting light is the P12. It's a 10-watt LED light wand with pixel effects, and as you can tell, guys, it's 1%. It's pretty bright already, and the pixel effects are great because of the frosted frame. We have a frosted frame which is partially dull. Let me say we don't have any LEDs here, but like 180 degrees we have a lot of LEDs, and at 1% it's pretty bright. Let me crank it to 100% and just shine at my background. So as you can tell, here we don't have any LEDs right here, but it's a pretty big surface with LEDs. As I'm rotating it, we have 1/4-20-inch thread right here, 1/4-20-inch thread right here. It's pretty bright, and the pixel effects quality is great. We have a ton of different effects. Let me crank it down to 1% once again and put it into the frame right here. So the pixel effects are great. We have like the chasing pixels, we have police car, like fireworks, etc, etc, RGB cycling like here. It's a 10-watt light. It's not as bright as, like, I don't know, Yongnuo 360 Mark II at 5600 Kelvin, of course not. It's not super bright for like lighting up the backgrounds, but if you want to put those into the frame, like 4 of those sticks, and film a dancing video, for example, it'll be a no-brainer because the price of this light is only 85 bucks, and all the pixel tubes that are a bit more powerful but still with pixel effects, they're much more expensive. Also, this light does have 2500 Kelvin to 8500 Kelvin with green magenta shift capabilities in terms of color range, full RGB plus pixel effects, 2500 mAh battery, and it works for 2.5 hours from one charge, and it charges for 2 hours at 5600 Kelvin. 100% brightness, the battery life, of course. CRI and TLCI 95+. We have 2 1/4-inch threads. As I said, it's completely silent. It doesn't get hot or even warm. But guys, we only have the cardboard carrying case or tube in this light, so no extra cables, no extra accessories, and only $85 for pixel effects for 85 bucks. No-brainer once again. And the last but not the least, Viltrox 40-watt LED light panel, which works from 2 AMP batteries or from the USB Type-C with a power bank, for example, with a great kit and pretty reasonable price as well. So now let's turn it up 100% in HSI 300 degrees mode. It's pretty bright, guys, so let me put it like towards my ceiling. There you go. So you can light up the whole space with the color with this little pocketable, let me say, 40-watt panel. The only thing is that it has kind of lenses inside of the LEDs and it focuses the light pretty strongly. As you can tell, we have a little hotspot, but if you place it like so, for example, you'll get much better results. Of course, here we have a ton of different modes. For example, the HSI mode, of course, we have the RGB mode, the color mode, effects. It's 26 different effects. There is an app control as well. We have the CCT range. It's pretty big as well, from 2500 Kelvin to 10,000 Kelvin with green magenta shift, which is always nice. And of course the HSI mode as well. It's a 40-watt light. It can be powered with a power bank or 2 AMP batteries for a very long time. It's 850 grams for the light itself. It has pretty cool, silent cooling fan, and you can set it to 50%. So right here, and the fan will be completely off. So 50% is maximum, but the fan is completely off. When I hit it once again, the fan is on, but it's super silent compared to other compact and pocket lights, let me say. CRI and TLCI is 95 plus. We have 3 1/4-inch threads, as well as a very nice kit. So in the kit, you'll get a softbox with the grid in this pretty nice foldable case. You also get the mounting clamp with tilting capabilities. You also get the power brick for 65 watts and a 2-meter USB-C to USB-C 6 amps cable, which is also nice. You can use this cable in different circumstances. So all in all, really good kit, really good performance, and the price is only $140. For this price, it's a no-brainer. 2 of those, and for the background, you can change different colors, and you'll have like extremely portable, lightweight, battery-powered kit with really nice color quality, with really nice power for less than $300. It's a no-brainer, at least to me. So now let's move on and see the test results. And guys, now let's compare those lights with other similar lights in terms of wattage. So here we have the Viltrox 40-watt panel versus Xeon 5 Ray M40 compact light panel. And as you can tell, both are at 40 watts of power consumption, but the Viltrox is brighter both at 3200 Kelvin and 5600 Kelvin, but it does have a slight hotspot because of those little lenses on the LED emitters themselves. Here we have the Viltrox with the softbox without a grid. It does cut out a little bit of firepower, and you can read the settings in the bottom of the image, by the way. And here it is with the grid. And then I have decided to compare the Viltrox 40-watt panel with the Silcani X60 CLB light, which is 60 watts of power, but still the Viltrox is brighter thanks to the little lenses on the emitters, and we have a slight hotspot. The same goes for the HSI mode, so here we have the blue and the red LEDs, and the Viltrox is much brighter due to the hotspot, but if we take into consideration the whole surface of the image, it's more or less comparable to a 60-watt, much beefier, bigger light, which can only accept the wall power. And at 0% HSI, only the red emitters, the Viltrox is still brighter than the 60-watt Silcani light, which is great. Pretty powerful light right here. So here it is with my skin tone, with the tiny little Viltrox 12-watt light panel, pocket light, let me say, and we have pretty nice shadows. It's very soft due to this soft cover in the front of this light. Now we're comparing it to the Cinepeer 15-watt light, also a pocket light with a little silicone dome on top of it, and the difference is brightness is more or less comparable, let me say, but the shadows are more soft on the Viltrox as far as I see. Now we're comparing the Lightwan by Viltrox with the Yongnuo 360 Mark II, which has only 5600 Kelvin emitters, plus RGB, but much weaker, and we can see that the 360 Mark II is a lot brighter. So if you want a bright light wand, the Yongnuo will be a better choice, but if you want the RGB lights, the Viltrox is not that bad. It's not as bright as the Yongnuo, but still it's much softer, as you can see from the shadows on my face and right behind me. And if we take the HSI 0 or only the red channel, we can see that it's also more or less comparable in terms of the output. And also, guys, I'd like to mention that the Yongnuo light does have pretty bright RGB emitters, and you cannot put them into the frame. It doesn't look really good, whereas the pixel effects on the Viltrox tube is is just amazing, super soft, and you can definitely put it into the frame and use it as a practical, for example. So here we have the Viltrox 40-watt panel on the left and the G-N5 M40 on the right. And as you can tell, the Viltrox is much brighter, but we have double shadowing on the back because of the little lenses on the LEDs themselves on the Viltrox. But you can use the softbox with the grid. It does cut out a lot of firepower, like 60% of firepower, but you get very nice and soft image with this kit softbox, which is great that they do put the softbox in the kit for this price. And now we're having a look at the pocket light by Viltrox, 1.5 meters away from the wall. You can read the settings at 100%, 5600 Kelvin and 3200 Kelvin, and it's a decent firepower for this compact of a light. And the same goes for the HSI mode at HSI 300, blue and red LEDs, pretty bright and very even spread. The same goes for the red LEDs themselves only. And now let's compare it to the Cinepeer 15-watt light, CM15 by Xeon. And as you can tell, it does have a bit brighter and more of a hotspot light on the Xeon, both in 5600 Kelvin and 3200 Kelvin, but the difference is not super dramatic considering that we do have a softer light with the Viltrox. When it comes to the HSI, I do like the color of the Viltrox more when we have the HSI 300, but the Cinepeer is a tiny bit brighter, which is fine because it's a 15-watt light versus a 12-watt light. All in all, pretty good performance. So guys, to conclude, for this price point, Viltrox is simply rocking with those three lights. I really enjoyed the light panel. It's very powerful and bright. It's versatile because of the NPF batteries or the USB Type-C power from power bank or from the wall. The pixel tube is also great for the price. It's not super powerful, but the quality of them pixel effects, super nice. And this pocket light is versatile as hell. So all in all, I do recommend you guys those three lights for purchasing. And if you have any further questions, please let me know down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, please smash the like and subscribe buttons and hit the notifications bell. And right here I have the next video for you to watch. See you in that one, guys. Take care. Bye.